Where to, partner? Casino floor.
Hey.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates
What
it.
that means, folks? Time for some news. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. In addition, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King,
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question. What? I heard the pacification fields kick in? All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank. By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests.
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the... Great. Now I forgot. Did it just say something? Anyone can... It's a lobotomite. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dollar!
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this if so, it's proof. Just look at it. The way it...
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know... And are those... penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgust...
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O.
Noses? By the great stack. Now it's holding up an array of fully erect heads. Dr. Klein, wait. It's been followed.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little
Nonsense.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. Lobotomite. Those were words, weren't they? In the form of... Our efforts have turned against us.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin below.
Wait. If what you're theorizing...
Then this... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the forbidden... If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools! It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped... Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain... That's... Mobius. Always the same
What are we going to do? There's no way we can...
The Forbidden Zone, where no...
Except Dr. Mobius.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his crack?
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? 8,
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein,
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even...
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look, if we ask it politely and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless... We removed your brain. Yes. Brain extraction technology has been...
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting.
The Tesla coil.
This is fortunate in many respects.
Circumventing the pacification field. This reminds me of my days in American High. Darla, was it necessary?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prod. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for... Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh.
First. Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart.
Spine. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any.
That autodoc junk heap was one of Moby.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush. That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. We want you to stop him. Yes, it is our only chance. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these... The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how...
You are...
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handle.
Enough! Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate...
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the... They, well, move sometimes. Or...
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply... The technologies are the X2 transmitter, the psychoanalytic cardiac dampening sneaky stealth suit,
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile.
There, we have informed you of all we need. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude. Our intentions exactly. Do not get curious.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater. The many such optional explorations are discouraged.
So many sciences and developments.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze.
After all, there will be plenty of time.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our lab.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to...
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant yours.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the...
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your mini...
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick turgid...
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will...
The mighty radar fence protects us all.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head
Possible memory loss will occur, along with but the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such time... You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned...
Oh.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me...
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your...
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimen. It is truly the end of all intelligence. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic...
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun.
And it is lost in X8. Just...
Oh, really, Boros? Oh, you did in high school.
Give the lobotom...
Oh, I don't think so.
What is...
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite.
Oh, I don't...
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own... All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all rub coat...
Yes, I believe Watt's electronics...
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come on.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. You have some? Why? And no, I don't want to handle your... Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field.
Force fields prevent...
There.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dalla. You formographer.
Dr. O.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography.
Yes. Well...
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs.
It is lost. All...
Fine, so... Yes. Well, good. What are the...
Wait, is it leaving? I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at.
No! That would put it too close to us.
We could give it Mobius's old room. This is where its brain got scooped. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did?
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of...
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence... That stuffy Mobius program butler can...
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure... Then make whatever crude biologic demand... Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or...
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein.
It is not an... I remember now. Yes, Lobotomite. But you should stay out of those. No exploring. I cannot dispute your logic.
What? Like...
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola, or... Still might be enough to trick the thing's trade routines. Mobius put that...
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild spec...
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps.
All right, here, Cap...
Again, your logic is
Fine. It's not going to help.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience...
If you're done, can we move again? My bio...
Of course! Go man...
Have you come for hello? Oh, I'll give you a hello. A hello. Surpassed in all creation. Done. lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying... Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will... Just as I feared. Questions. That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true. It is our home. All we wish to do is continue on. But no, Mobius will not... It was not our first choice of testing grounds. Then we lost the mountain. After... Yes, in the past, individuals... We could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to... So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we went... Boom! Yes, quite unexpected. And the crater helps keep every... There is logic and purpose in it. Science is powerful. The radar fence it keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside. It is the ultimate defense. It makes perfect sense. Who are you? Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness, that and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your... No! Beyond is dead. No matter where these strange humans... Enough! You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond. Whether the other the malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, he must... Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of... I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze. But there are many animals to shape, industrious cazadors. Indeed, docile, curious, safe, step. Because big mountain safety measure. I cannot expect a lobotomite. Perhaps a demonstration. Impregnate. The mere notion makes the... Nonsense! I was at the top of my high school. We would know if our research was flawed. In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which... What you ask is of no importance.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? Why, yes. If you wish to know more, I am Dr. Klein. I am surprised you have not heard of me. Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto... Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was... Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision. Sure took her time. She always takes longer. Yes. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. Actually, I don't know. All... Yes, always leave... The auto-doc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Well, it can communicate the procedure when we... Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-doc. Yes, it fried it. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited. Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. I'm not certain. Perhaps it... If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear, since we are... Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the... He researched in directions contrary to the thing. So we... Now he sends his intelligence-consuming... Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else... O has said on many occasions his inability... It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions apparently. Hormonal aggressive tendencies. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret. Should have done it with the last... We had to take precautions after the last visit. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big... Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than... Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. Here we test and test and test some more. Yes, because the intellectually challenged... While you are here, you will refer to this place properly. That glowing red scar, that laser... From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo... Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall, but he's such a...
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and your... Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis... Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Yes, go on. How does it feel to have the flesh? Like having a fish, or extremely... What? Nonsense. What? Stop it. Enough. I don't know what it is about the Perhaps there is Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet, if you're ready, let me... Ooh, purple, purple, ooh, bloop, 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 purple. Ba-ba, bloop, ba-ba, bloop, ba-ba, bloop. Whew, last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. This mountain, now crater, you'll see, no matter... Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several... It is a shame their brains left with them. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets. Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us. 1 out. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers. Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once. It'll all become clear. If not, when we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it. Dr. Mobius, a monster, exiled from the think tank for crimes. His one terrible eye forever peers. It is the pacification field emitters that are brought... Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to... Then I would have to return the favor, activating my... No, the only way to Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then... With you, however, something is definitely wrong. I am relieved the pacification field is working. That is a good question. My theory is that the it really could be anywhere. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to... That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I have become the expert on humanology and Why, we create not... Everything can be quantified, categorized, and What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? We could not do without it. Surely you... Oh, a mailman. A deliverer. You are the second one I've met in recent... Of course. You must have met other... He asked us all many questions, and then he... I do not know, nor should we try... My evaluation would be to let your...
I don't understand how you can stand those Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. It's... Oh, really? Now the lobotomite... Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his...
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid... Worry about House? Why would I... And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started. I don't like to talk about it. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm. This human. I can't believe it. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on... We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some... When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can... While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one... 2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure what... Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y7. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him. Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things. All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken... I have a gift with machines. I can render... Who asked you? Yeah, I do. It wasn't always, oh. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic. Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it. Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is... Zero's my name. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even... It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor What? Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. Oh, who am I deceiving? Exactly. At least the old name was industry. Well, of course it does. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I like your solution. With that kind of slap. The make a 0 and all the think tank. They won't... Thanks. Talking to you, You know, hearing my name said like that. As for discoveries, well... You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the If you could just hold on to that for me until... That genius Mobius somehow cobbles together these... Try to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them... Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot score... Yeah, crazy, right? Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a... I'd have a few left. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Until our next scheduled audio...
Did you retrieve the... Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. What did we speak about? Our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my... Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left us... Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't...
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service? Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic Indeed, sir. Though if sir's aim is to activate them, I lament... If sir were to ask my opinion... However, if sir is determined to inflict upon sir's self their dubious... The other modules are rather erratic, sir. Tragically, the core operating systems are... Once the tape is installed, sir may request I switch... However, sir will still be required... As I am given to understand, sir, he crafted the personality modules as part of a collection... As to the reason for the in addition to managing the personality matrices of the... Any goods sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface. Very good, sir. Should sir be... Might I be of service, sir?